As we get older, many of us begin to notice subtle changes in how our bodies feel and function. For some, it's stiffness in the joints when we wake up in the morning, or that lingering feeling of fatigue that doesn't seem to go away no matter how much we rest. Others might find it harder to remember things, like where we left our keys or the name of that movie we watched last week. While these changes can be frustrating, it's easy to assume that they are just part of the natural aging process. But what if I told you that some of these changes, especially those related to brain function, could actually be influenced by a hidden factor? Now, I know that aging is inevitable, and we all experience it differently, but did you know that there's one powerful antioxidant found in foods you may already enjoy that has the potential to support your brain health and reduce some of those common signs of aging? It's an antioxidant that helps protect our brain cells from damage and has been linked to keeping our mind sharp even as we age. Imagine if there was a way to help fight off the brain fog, boost your memory, and maybe even slow down some of those moments of forgetfulness that seem to pop up more often after the age of 60. This simple antioxidant may be the key. And while you've probably heard its name mentioned in connection with red wine, its benefits go far beyond that. In fact, this antioxidant has a special role in protecting the brain and helping us feel more mentally clear as we age. Stay tuned, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to introduce you to this brain-boosting antioxidant and explain how it works, why it becomes more important after age 60, and how you can incorporate it into your daily routine. You may be surprised at how simple it can be to protect your brain. Hello, I'm Noah, Senior Pharmacist. Today, we're going to talk about something that could have a big impact on your brain health: resveratrol. You may have heard of resveratrol before. It's that antioxidant often mentioned in the news about red wine. But resveratrol isn't just for your heart or for those cozy wine nights. It has something important to offer when it comes to protecting your brain, especially as we get older. By the end of this video, you'll understand what resveratrol does, why it becomes more important after 60, and how you can get it into your diet to help support your brain health. As we get older, our bodies naturally undergo many changes, some of which are more noticeable than others. One of the most significant areas affected by the aging process is our brain. Many people over the age of 60 begin to experience cognitive changes such as occasional memory loss, slower processing of information, and a feeling of brain fog that can seem harder to shake off. While these symptoms might seem like a normal part of aging, they are actually linked to deeper biological processes that go beyond just getting older. These changes in brain function are often associated with factors like inflammation, oxidative stress, and the slow deterioration of brain cells over time. Inflammation is a process where the body's immune system becomes overactive, and in the brain, this can contribute to a decline in cognitive abilities. Oxidative stress, on the other hand, refers to damage caused by free radicals, harmful molecules that can damage cells and tissues in the body, including those in the brain. This oxidative damage can weaken the brain's ability to function properly and may be a leading factor in age-related cognitive decline. Now, this is where resveratrol comes into play. Resveratrol is a powerful antioxidant, which means it helps fight off oxidative stress by neutralizing the harmful free radicals in our body. As we age, our bodies naturally become more vulnerable to free radicals, which can lead to inflammation and damage to our brain cells. This type of damage can impact memory, thinking speed, and the overall mental clarity that many of us start to notice as we get older. Resveratrol has been shown to have strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects, which means it helps protect your brain cells from this kind of damage. This could be a key reason why maintaining good levels of resveratrol may support healthier brain aging. Let's take a closer look at how resveratrol works in the body and why it's so beneficial for your brain health. Think of resveratrol as a protector for your brain, a kind of shield. Its main job is to reduce the damage caused by two major factors that contribute to brain problems as we age: free radicals and inflammation. These are both key players in the decline of brain health, and resveratrol helps to guard against their harmful effects. When you eat foods rich in resveratrol, such as red grapes, berries, or dark chocolate, the compound is absorbed into your bloodstream and begins to travel throughout your body. It doesn't just stay in one place. It reaches various organs, including your brain, where it does its most important work. In the brain, resveratrol acts by helping to reduce the inflammation that can cause damage to your brain cells over time. It also combats oxidative stress, which occurs when there's an imbalance between free radicals and the body's ability to neutralize them. In simpler terms, resveratrol helps keep your brain cells healthy. This is essential for maintaining functions like clear thinking, memory, and the ability to process new information. Imagine your brain as a well-maintained machine. Resveratrol acts like the oil that keeps all the parts running smoothly, ensuring that everything continues to work efficiently and effectively. By supporting your brain's health, resveratrol helps you stay sharp and focused as you age. Now that we understand the importance of resveratrol, you might be wondering how to incorporate more of it into your diet. The good news is, resveratrol is found in several foods you might already enjoy, and adding them to your meals can be an easy way to support your brain health. Let's explore some natural food sources of resveratrol. Resveratrol is naturally found in the skin of red grapes, which is why red wine often gets mentioned in discussions about resveratrol. But you don't have to drink wine to reap its benefits. Eating a handful of red grapes as a snack can be a simple way to enjoy resveratrol. If grapes aren't always in season, you can also enjoy grape juice or raisins, which still provide a good amount of resveratrol. Plus, grapes are packed with other nutrients like vitamins C and K, making them an excellent option for overall health. Blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries are rich in antioxidants, including resveratrol. Berries are also high in fiber and vitamins, which makes them a fantastic addition to a healthy diet. You can add them to your breakfast cereal, mix them into yogurt, or simply enjoy them as a snack throughout the day. Berries are easy to find and versatile, so it's a great way to sneak in resveratrol and other important nutrients. Peanuts. Yes, peanuts are another great source of resveratrol. They're a simple and convenient snack that can be eaten by the handful. You can also toss them into salads or add them to other dishes to increase your intake of resveratrol. Just make sure to opt for unsalted peanuts when possible to avoid consuming excess sodium, which can negatively affect heart health. Dark chocolate. If you have a sweet tooth, dark chocolate is a great source of resveratrol, especially varieties that contain at least 70% cocoa. Not only does it offer resveratrol, but dark chocolate is also rich in other antioxidants, making it a delicious and healthy treat. Keep in mind, though, that dark chocolate is calorie-dense, so it's best to enjoy it in moderation. A small square after a meal can be both satisfying and beneficial for your brain health. Red wine. For those who enjoy a glass of red wine from time to time, you'll be happy to know that it's a known source of resveratrol. Just remember that moderation is key. 1 glass per day can provide you with the benefits of resveratrol without overdoing it on the alcohol. If you're not a wine drinker, there are plenty of other food sources to choose from, so don't feel pressured to include wine in your diet. In some cases, getting enough resveratrol through food alone may be challenging. This is especially true if you have dietary restrictions or if your body has difficulty absorbing nutrients from food. In these situations, your doctor might recommend resveratrol supplements to help fill the gap. Supplements can be a helpful option, but it's important to remember that they should be used wisely. Before starting any new supplement, always consult with your healthcare provider. They can help you determine the right dosage for your specific needs and ensure that the supplement won't interact with any other medications you may be taking. Your doctor's advice is especially important if you have existing health conditions or are taking prescription medications. By speaking with your healthcare provider, you can make sure that you're using supplements safely and in a way that best supports your overall health and brain function. Now that we've talked about how important resveratrol is for your brain health, you might be wondering, how do I know if I'm not getting enough? While there isn't a specific blood test for resveratrol levels, there are several signs that could indicate lower levels of this powerful antioxidant in your body. Let's explore some of these potential warning signs. One of the most noticeable signs that you might not be getting enough resveratrol is an increase in memory issues. If you're finding yourself forgetting things more often, or if it's becoming harder to recall information that you once knew easily, this could be related to oxidative stress affecting the brain. Oxidative stress damages brain cells, and since resveratrol helps protect those cells, lower levels could lead to more noticeable memory problems. This could show up as forgetfulness with names, appointments, or even tasks you would normally remember without much effort. Another common symptom that may point to a lack of resveratrol is feeling mentally sluggish or foggy. If you've been finding it harder to focus, concentrate, or think clearly, it might be a sign that your brain cells aren't working as efficiently as they should be. This sensation of brain fog can be frustrating, especially when it makes it harder to engage in daily activities or enjoy conversations. Since resveratrol helps reduce inflammation and oxidative damage in the brain, low levels might leave your mind feeling cloudy or tired. Fatigue or feeling more tired than usual can also be a sign of low resveratrol levels. Since resveratrol helps support overall brain function, lower levels may result in a feeling of exhaustion. If you're waking up feeling tired despite getting enough sleep, or if you find that you need more rest during the day than before, it could be related to an imbalance in antioxidants like resveratrol. Some research suggests that resveratrol may also play a role in regulating mood. So if you've been feeling down, more irritable, or experiencing unexplained mood swings, it could be related to a deficiency of this antioxidant. Resveratrol's anti-inflammatory properties might help with mood stabilization, so lower levels could potentially lead to more emotional ups and downs. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, memory loss, brain fog, fatigue, or mood changes, it might be worth discussing them with your healthcare provider. They can help you figure out whether low resveratrol levels might be contributing to these changes and recommend the best course of action. Don't hesitate to reach out if you're concerned about how these issues could be affecting your brain health. We've already mentioned some of the best food sources of resveratrol, but let's go over a few more practical tips on how to get more of this antioxidant into your meals. Try adding a handful of berries to your morning oatmeal or yogurt. Enjoy a small bowl of peanuts as a snack during the day. Savor a few squares of dark chocolate after dinner as a healthy dessert option. Have a glass of red wine with your dinner, but remember, moderation is key. With just a few simple swaps, you can easily increase your resveratrol intake and start supporting your brain health naturally. If you find that food sources alone aren't enough to meet your needs, resveratrol supplements could be an option. However, it's important to remember that supplements should only be taken under the guidance of a healthcare provider. The typical dosage for resveratrol supplements ranges from 100 milligrams to 500 milligrams per day, depending on your specific needs and health goals. While resveratrol is generally considered safe, it's essential to be aware that higher doses can sometimes cause side effects, such as stomach upset. Additionally, resveratrol supplements might interact with certain medications, especially blood thinners. This is why it's so important to speak with your doctor before starting any new supplement regimen. They can help you determine the right dosage and ensure that it won't interfere with any medications you're currently taking. Before making any significant changes to your diet or adding new supplements, it's always a good idea to consult with your healthcare provider. They can help you understand your specific health needs and how resveratrol might fit into your overall plan to support brain health. Your doctor can offer personalized advice on the best foods and supplements for you, taking into account your unique health profile. This ensures that you're making safe and informed decisions when it comes to supporting your mental clarity and cognitive function. Remember, it's always better to work with your healthcare provider when making changes to your nutrition or supplement routine. They're there to help guide you toward the best options for your health. As we get older, taking care of our brains becomes more important than ever, and resveratrol might just be one of the ways to help protect and maintain our mental sharpness. By incorporating resveratrol-rich foods into your diet, and, if necessary, considering supplements, you can support your brain health for years to come. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found this information helpful. If you did, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who might benefit from it. And as always, be sure to consult with your healthcare provider before making any changes to your diet or adding supplements. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.